to wake up. Time to get out of bed. Time to wake up. Gotta get out of bed. Get the fuck out of bed, bitch, go. Get up, Gotta wake up, bitch, get up. Get up. Get up. Making excuses for what you are. We're making excuses for your
Hey, good morning, everyone. That is by far one of my favorite clips on YouTube. If you haven't watched that, yeah, that guy is hysterical. He just goes on and creates songs and content. He's had Wayne Brady over at his house, just making music. It's I don't think I have to link him down below, but his channel is so good, and that song always gets me fired up. So good morning, guys. I see Neil Eternals. Good morning. Yeah, I like to sing and dance in my bathrobe. So Zach, good morning. Morning, guys. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, Saturday morning, sunny out but cold here. It's about it was about 20 degrees when I woke up. So, yeah, he does look like Dave Grohl a little bit, but he does live streams or just usually a live stream, and he'll go on for like an hour or so, and he just makes up music. He's got a drum machine and synthesizer. He loops stuff. It's so entertaining to watch. So yeah, checking in with the chat. Good morning, everybody saying hello. Brother John, good morning. Good to have you here. Yeah, but that's I think I first saw that clip on Spine Ticks, and I've been hooked. Subscribe to that guy's channel, Marc. It's like Marc Rebillet. I'll link it, but actually, let me go find it. I just had it. I'll put it in the. I'll put his link in the chat. Sorry, I was just going to find it. But definitely go check out his channel. Yeah, we had a little bit of mix yesterday. Ice and snow, rain. Then the sun came out, and it was warm. It was like in the 40s, and then it got cold again. So February, it kind of feels like March weather, where you never know what you're going to get. But February's been kind of that way too. We had a 65-degree day earlier this week, and then it's back down in the 20s. So yeah, kind of crazy. So a couple shout outs to do this morning. I usually always like to start the Saturday morning show with some community shout outs. So get this channel a sub. I have 3 to do this morning. Some newer channels. They're all linked down below. So the first one I want to mention is Geek Out with Rosko. So Rosko, he's got a great channel. He was just in the hot seat with Gary B this past Thursday. So if you haven't seen that, go check that out. A really good interview with Rosko. And Roscoe's kind of a main player on the Spine Tick show. He's a great artist. He does a series of videos called Check Your Shorts, kind of a little short video, and he, pokes fun at certain things in the community or community members. He just dropped one this last week, I think Thursday or yesterday maybe. So definitely go check out Geek Out with Roscoe. He's a really good guy, funny guy, good artist too. So definitely go check him out. Yeah, yeah. The weather's kind of been bipolar, right? I mean, I was talking. So I work with a company that is based in Kansas City, and they said the same thing. Like in this last week, they had one day they had 10 inches of snow, then it was in the 70s, and then they had an additional 3 inches of snow. So it went from freezing to 70 to back down to freezing. So Shop for Comics. Good morning. Thanks for stopping in. So so definitely go check out. Links are down below for the shout outs. Geek Out with Roscoe. I mean, he most people should know him, but he's definitely one of the good community members. I mean, most of the community members are good members, but he's got a really good show, good sense of humor. He's a hell of an artist too, so definitely go check him out. And this next channel, I just recently found, like Thursday or Friday. Somebody else did a shout out, went and checked out his channel. One of the first videos I saw was a top 10 like under valued Spider-Man book. So definitely want to go check him out. He is Dope Comics, and he looks like he's got some great content. Looks like he's fairly new. Not a ton of videos, but looks like he's been posting very consistently. So definitely go check out his channel. Jimmy G, good morning. And then the last, Dope is, I watched a few of his videos. And like I said, the one video that stuck out to me was he had like a bunch of Spider-Man slabs. So that was really, really cool. And then the last but not least is List Eman. And his links down below. He's been, he does a bunch of haul videos. He's on a podcast, another channel that does a podcast show. So you definitely want to go check him out. He does a lot of the intros. So if you saw the Comic Book Community Awards last year, he did an intro for me, edited together an intro. Marc, Legion of Comics, Marc, his intro is done by Seaman. So Eman, he does, a bunch of stuff for the community and good, very supportive, does a bunch of haul videos. So definitely want to go check out his channel as well. So, all right, good. Getting closer and closer to 100. Nice. Yeah, I posted that video yesterday. So there's 5 different, shout outs within that video. And I know I did see, a bunch of people, pretty good views on that video. And I know a bunch of people said they were going to go check out channels. So hopefully, that can bump up everybody that was mentioned. And that's really the goal. The shout outs obviously are, like I said, I saw Dope Comics on somebody else doing a shout out, and he was a new to me channel. So definitely, it's good to do the shout outs because you just never know, who doesn't, who isn't aware of those other channels. Like I said, I'm still finding new channels almost, every day, if not, weekly. So definitely go check out these channels and get this channel a sub. So let me see too. I forgot to. I always do. Well, I like to get through the shout outs. But if anybody wants to jump in, there's the StreamYard link. Happy to have you jump on and chat with me this morning. What else? Comic books this week. Oh, and I'm gonna do. I did it on my 500 subscriber giveaway. I'm gonna do a giveaway during this video. So similar to what Rob Fat Stacks does during the Slab Hub show. He's got a box of comics and he does a giveaway. I'm going to be doing a giveaway too. We'll probably do one about halfway through, maybe around like 10:30, so another 20 minutes or so. We'll do a giveaway, see if a few more people join us. If not, whoever's here will have a good chance of um, winning some books. But my stack of reading books this week. So let's see. I'll start with Amazing Spider-Man 90. This has been, this story's really getting good. I don't know, who's reading it. And this was actually done by Gleason. Patrick Gleason was the writer. So it's interesting, because he was really kind of beaten up for the whole Kindred run. It took too long, but he has been now the writer on the last two issues of Amazing Spider-Man. And the storyline's been pretty good. So I'm not sure if it's kind of a little bit of a redemption for him. But this, the story's getting good. I hope just now that the fact that they're rebooting it in April and back to a new number one, I hope we don't have to start all over again and the story gets, inconsistent. So we'll see. Thanks, Zach. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I enjoy doing it because, Spider-Man is the one character that I really consistently read and have read for years. And I'm actually going back now. I was just looking at the Marvel Plus app, so you can read, back issues of comics digitally. There's a number of like story runs that I need to read because I've kind of missed out on over the years that when I wasn't collecting. So, but I'm enjoying. Spider-Man's my guy, so it's easy to kind of get into those. Get into the storyline. Cap, good morning. Ahoy. Good to see you this morning. And Ben Reilly, Spider-Man. This is I think a 5-part or 6-part, 5-part limited series. I believe it's a limited series. I don't think they're going to make this an ongoing story, but this has been really good too. For me anyway, because I've never really read the Ben storyline, which like I said, I'm going to try to go back and read. Dark Ages, number 5. This is a great cover, and this has been a really good storyline, and there's a good little twist at the end of this. So I think we have at least one more issue, but this has been a really good storyline. Carnage Forever. This was issue number 1. This was okay. I have not really read a lot of Carnage over the years, so it was an okay read for me. I know Carnage is a little bit more gory because of the character that he is. So it was okay for me. Same for Ghost Rider. This is a new one, and this is a great cover, by the way. And there was a number of great covers for Ghost Rider. And this was I don't think I've ever really read a Ghost Rider story like a single storyline, other than like if he's been in a team up or as a character in somebody else's storyline. But this was okay for me. It's a kind of more a little horror. I'm not really a big horror guy. I've seen, Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th and Halloween and all those, but I'm not like the Saw movies and all of those movies are just, I don't care for the gore. It doesn't really, get me excited to see a movie like that. So some of these storylines have been a little bit more horror-esque. So, yeah, but the cover is the Ghost Rider covers. There were a number of great. The Scotty Young one was good. There was a pretty nice Peach Momoko. I mean, there were a number of great Ghost Rider covers. So, and then Silk 2. So reading a lot of the whole Spider-Verse characters, and this has been pretty good. They're kind of setting up the storyline. But yeah, that was a pretty good read. And then the last thing I read this week was, and this is again, Refrigerator Full of Heads. Um, this is, yeah, typically not a storyline that I would read, but I had heard some people say it was good, so I ended up picking it up. It's definitely a different story. And I think this is I didn't read the first, was a duffel bag full of heads. So this is kind of the secondary, kind of follow up Refrigerator Full of Heads. So it's been pretty interesting. It's not as gory as you might think given the this cover, but yeah, pretty good storyline. It's been okay. I think it's only a 6 part. This is issue 4, so I think it's a 6 part limited series, limited run. So I'll stick with it. It's been pretty good. Yeah, I think Silk has been, the storyline's been good. I think they're trying to kind of build, I think Marvel's trying to capitalize on the hype around obviously Spider-Man and the multiverse and the Spider-Man characters and everything that Sony's doing. So I think they're trying to, see if some of these other characters could stick, from a comic book perspective. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind. I like being scared or, you know, jumping or that type of thing when you see a film, a movie, but the gore stuff just doesn't really I'm not into that. The whole, just extreme gore is just not my thing. I'd rather not watch it. I'd rather go laugh at a comedy or see some sci-fi stuff, some action compared to that kind of stuff. Um so yeah, just catching up on Chop. Good morning, catching up on the chat. Chop in the house. So yeah, but yeah, no, and that's one of the other things I'm trying to do, and I've mentioned it I think a few times. I'm going to try to try only to collect things that I'm really going to read because I think that will streamline cost for me and just space in the collections because I'm finding I'm accumulating a lot of books pretty quickly and if I'm not reading them I got to try to just stop chasing spec and books that I really don't have plans on reading because I think that could then free me up for books that I am reading to buy maybe some of the variant covers and things like that. So we'll see what goes on. There he is. Sith, good morning. What's going on? I opened the show with one of the clips from Mark. I'll probably mess up his last name. Rebillet. Um, go bitch, get out of bed. That clip that I saw first on your channel, and I've dove really deep into his channel. He's got some really great content, but that clip, every time I see that clip of that song, gets me pumped up, fired up to start my day. So, um, yeah, definitely. And I'm already, I'm probably, and I've just been using short boxes, and I think I'm at, 7 or 8 short boxes right now, and I'm back into collecting since last year. And, I'm like, wow, long term, um, I need to kind of only collect really what I'm interested in reading, because you'll go crazy trying to chase books for, spec value or, you know, um, future value. I think it's just collect what you like, and that you plan to read, and then if something, pops, if something hits a big value, well then you have it in your collection. If not, you don't have to worry about it. So yeah, his channel is so fun to watch. I went back in and started watching some of his live streams that he's done. In the past, he did a show with like Wayne Brady. He had Wayne Brady over at his apartment, just hanging out and just making music. It was amazing. So he's definitely a really cool channel just to watch. Yeah, yeah. No, I know you've been doing it a lot where you've been kind of scaling back, selling stuff that really is not meaningful to you. Um, so yeah, it's definitely a good way to go because I think you can just there's so many rumors, so much speculation out there that you can go crazy trying to chase everything down and hunt down certain books. Um, like I said, I'd rather just read and be collecting things that are meaningful to me, and that I enjoy, instead of just trying to spend money on things that I really don't have any interest in, but could maybe be flipped in the future. I just it's not really something that I'm looking forward to do long term, because it's just you'll drive yourself crazy. So yeah, I mean, I'm lucky. I've got some space in the house. I'm sitting in my spare bedroom now. I have a basement that's got some space, and that's actually where I keep all of my books. I have them. We have like a finished basement, and I have them up off the floor. They're not going to get damaged from it, anything. But it's starting to accumulate a lot of space. So definitely, somebody mentioned that, like collecting cards, right? Baseball cards, even if you or any type of cards, if you have them slabbed, they still take up a tenth of the space that comic books do. So yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. It was just like I was flipping through his channel, and I saw that Wayne Brady, from some of the stuff that he's been on, he's great. And then those two guys combined was like there was some magic going on that day. Yeah, yeah, and that's what I'm really looking trying to do. Just trim down that weekly haul, and just really focus on the books that I want to read. And then that, like I said, that way I think it also frees up money to do other things. Like if there are variant covers of books that I'm reading that I want, strictly as a cover buy, well then I'll have the money to be able to do that. So nice. Yeah, it's nice to be able to go back. And I have the Marvel, unlimited subscription. So I was actually doing that last night. I was going through and flipping through some of the previous storylines that I want to read. So Superior Spider-Man, I've heard about it. I've never read it, and I've heard it's really good. So I marked that, put it in my library. I'm going to go back and read that. Um, and then even some of the final run of Amazing Spider-Man, like the late 600, run, which led into Superior Spider-Man. I want to go back and read that because I just haven't read it. I generally know the storyline, but I haven't read it. Like I read Amazing Fantasy, 15, the first appearance of Spider-Man, and it's interesting to see that storyline because in that story they don't even show, and we've seen it in the movies with Uncle Ben, getting shot and dying and those type of things. In the comic, in Amazing Fantasy 15, it's you don't even see it. Peter Parker comes home and there's a police officer there and tells him his uncle has been killed. So it's a lot different, when you see it on the screen compared to the comics, and certainly the classic comics, the original. So it's nice to be able to go back. So Jerry, good morning. Thanks for stopping in. Jerry's got a great video if you haven't seen. He just got a book back from CGC that he had worked his magic on, and got a really nice grade. And he did a prediction on it, and he was pretty close to that. So, and you got to go check out Jerry. I think I did a shout out for his nephew last week, Angelo, the comic guy. So you definitely need to go check out his channel as well. He's got a great channel, and he's like when I first watched one of his videos, I thought it was Jerry because he sounds so much like Jerry. So you definitely need to go check that out. So yeah, he's got a great unboxing, and he just submitted a bunch of books to or going to in the next day or two to CGC. So definitely Jerry's got a lot going on over his channel, and definitely go check him out. And Angelo too, is his nephew. Like I said, it's interesting to hear them talk because they sound so much alike. So you definitely know their family when you listen to Angelo. So yeah, Jerry's videos are it's amazing. If you told me somebody was going to take a cover off a book and then soak it in a bath to get it clean and get it where it needs to be, I would tell you you're crazy, but I've seen it multiple times on Jerry's channel, so I know it can be done. Uh, so yeah, he does. He sounds exactly like you. It's so funny. Um, but that's great that he's involved, collecting. And is he Jerry? Is he does he have any thoughts about maybe doing his own cleaning and some of the restoration stuff that you do, or is he just strictly he's going to leave that up to his uncle to do? Yeah. If you haven't seen Jerry's channel, you have to go watch it because the amazing things that he's doing with books to conserve them and restoration is amazing. So yeah, good stuff, man. Um, Trying to think what else. Books. We did the shout outs. Definitely go check out the channels that I mentioned in the shout out section. Definitely some good channels to watch. And I did my 500 subscriber giveaway last Monday. So I sent a bunch of books out. I still have a few books that I need to send out. It was funny. So I did, I think, 6 total giveaways, and 3 of them were international. So 2 Canada and 1 in the Netherlands. So I've got some postage to pay. So I haven't sent those international ones yet. So if any of the guys are watching, TM Nerdy won, Shaw Racing won, and Freedom Card Sufferer won the third. I just haven't sent them out yet because it's I need to go to the actually like UPS store to get them shipped out properly because of the international. So, but Zach won one of the giveaways as well. So Zach, your stuff was shipped out on Tuesday, so you should have it. You should have it shortly. Hopefully, if not today, maybe Monday. So, but yeah, though that was good to celebrate 500 subs and give away some great prizes. And we're actually going to do a giveaway here, similar to what we do, what Rob Fatstacks does on his Slab Hub show. So why don't we do that? And I will share my screen for. So let's see what hashtag should we use? Why don't we use hashtag Spider-Man, and let me set this up. We'll give away some books. Let me share my screen. Share. Get it set up here. So yeah, hashtag Spider-Man, and we'll give some books away. Give you guys a couple minutes to jump in on that. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I don't know what else I got going on, really. Been packing up a lot of giveaways, which is good. And I sent out some ALKs too to the community. So, trying to, I've been lucky. I've won a few things. Some people have sent me ALKs, so trying to pay it back. Pay it forward. So. Let's see. We got 5 entries so far. We'll wait another minute or two. I think we got 6. Sith may not jump in. I know sometimes he doesn't jump in on the giveaway. So, yeah. Let me grab the box. Here's the box. So what we'll do is, yeah, I sent Sith out an ALK too, so he's going to be opening that soon. So yeah, it's nice. It's good to be able to, pay back the community. Pay it forward. Like I said, I've won a few things recently. I have a couple. Probably Monday, I'm going to be doing an unboxing of a few things that I've won recently. So it's always nice to be able to give it back. So all right, I think we are ready. I think we've got. So let me hit draw on this and see who our winner is. Eternal Budget Comics. Nice. Now Neil just sent me a AOK just a couple weeks ago, so it's nice to be able to now send him back some books. So let me stop sharing. All right, so I'm gonna just randomly pick some books out of this prize box for you. Let's see. I'm just gonna. All right. So first one is Beta Ray Bill number 5. We're going to do five books out of here. Now there are some bonus books in here. So let me do this one. All right. We've got Teen Titans, a good Robin cover, number 43. All right. We've got the Spectacular Spider-Man, number 228. That one. Oh, how did that wasn't supposed to be in there. I got a book in there that shouldn't have been in there. All right. Savage Avengers, number 1. That's 4. We've got one more book. Star Wars Adventures number 6, little Anakin and Padme on the cover. So that's it. So Neil, I will send those out to you. I'm pretty sure I have your address. If not, I'll send you a message for it. But congratulations on your win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, we'll get those out to you. Let me just put those aside. Put the box down. So yeah, I'm trying to think what else is going on this week. I did Comic Book Community Awards. I'm going to be releasing some information next month. Oh, sorry, I missed catching up with the chat. Remy's here. Good morning, Remy. Just catching up with the chat. So Comic Book Community Awards are, underway. Planning is underway, I should say. I am going to be on Circumstances channel next Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be doing a kind of Q&A, kind of review some of the things that happened for the 2021 and discussing the 2022 awards. And then near the end of next month in March, I will be doing a live stream and kind of announcing all of the new categories and how changes that'll be made for 2022. And nominations will open in April. But I'll share that on that live stream. But if you guys definitely want to go check out the live stream we're going to do on Circumstances channel next week. Again, if anybody has any suggestions or ideas or anything you'd like to contribute to the awards, let me know. I'm definitely going to be reaching out to the community, similar to I did last year, where I had a bunch of channels provide videos. So I definitely want to, have as many channels included as possible next year. So, or this year, making videos, or if you'd like to contribute in some way. So, Chop, I thought I had made you a channel mod for the links. That's weird. I'm surprised you didn't come up as a blue wrench today. I'll have to go take a look at that. That's weird. I thought I had done that so that you could drop links. I made a few people channel mods who are usually in the in the live chat. So that's strange. I thought I had done that. So I'll have to go back and take a look at it. So, but thanks for sharing those links out. Yeah, definitely go. Definitely need to spread the love. So, yeah, I'll have to go back and take a look because I was actually something I did just this week because I was like, oh wow, I don't think I have any mods on my channel. So I tried to add a few. So I'll have to go back and take a look at that again and see. So maybe I did something wrong. So, But yeah, I'm not sure what else you guys. What do you guys got going on this weekend? I've got just the normal stuff around the house, the to do list that never ends when owning a house, or um, so. And then Neil, this was one of the books that you had sent me. This was a really great story. I'm interested now to. I think they're coming back with the second storyline, a story arc for this shortly. So I definitely want to go pick up this. Um, I want to go pick this new series up when it or the continuation when it comes out, because this was a really good read. I really enjoyed this, although it was kind of abbreviated because this is the free comic book day storyline. But We Live was really really good. I heard nothing but good things about the original storyline, but um, I had missed out on it. Wasn't on my radar. Long shot, long shot fans. Nice. We'll have to check that out. And then too, I think next Friday I'm doing the circumstances channel. He's gonna kind of interview me until we're gonna take any questions from the audience on the comic book community awards, and then I believe the following Monday, so the 7th of March, Monday evening, I'm going to be on Taylor Winder's channel. We're going to be doing a mystery box swap. So I'm interested to see that what Taylor put together for me. I've watched some of his shows when he does that with other people, and there's some great books that are being sent and swapped between each other. So I'm hopeful that my box delivers to him, and I'm almost afraid to open his because some of the books that he's been sending have been some Silver Age, some really great Silver Age books. So I'm hopeful that my box, the mystery box that I put together for him, lives up to what he's sending me. So, um, but yeah, what about you guys? What do you guys got going on? Your channels. What do you guys got coming up? We definitely need to check out Shop for Comics. He's got this unboxing. Like I said, go check out Jerry's channel. He just dropped some great the CGC return with a really good slab. I get to check out some of his amazing work. Oh, okay. You can see Chop as the Blue Wrench. It's not as a Blue Wrench for me, which is weird. Um, okay, that's good. Yeah, that's nice. That's what I was hoping to do, so that we can even share more links when people are during the live show. That's great. And Chop is in everybody's chat, so he's always supportive. So he's a good he was a good blue wrench for me, because I know he's always here. He's always on everybody's channel. So appreciate that, Chop. Yeah, it's weird on my screen. I wonder if I look at it on the actual on my channel. Does it show? Let me check that real quick, because I'm obviously looking at it through StreamYard, so it doesn't show. So let me see if I. Oh, I can't do it right now. So, all right. Yeah. So I think that's really about it, guys. Oh, nice. Good to see everybody subbing everybody up. Ooh, all right. All Wolverine cover, cool covers. All right, that's something I definitely want to watch. And two, Eternal just Neil just did a video on the kind of history of Wolverine's costume. So you definitely need to go check that out. That was a um, pretty interesting video to see how his costumes have changed over the years. So, um, all right, some more shout outs. Switch, yeah, Switch I think is with a Y, SWY. Switch is a really good channel. Marco and his brother, I'm drawing a blank on his brother's name. I can picture his face, but I'm drawing a blank. Um, oh, we got Spine Ticks tonight too, right? I got to go get a nap in if I'm going to stay up for that. Yeah, but the shows have been funny. I mean, I've been watching. I catch a little bit of it the first hour, and that's the that's kind of the tame part of the show. It's the third, fourth, fifth hour where it gets crazy on spine ticks. Um, so woof woof, nice. It was funny. There was another channel, Jimmy. I think dope, maybe dope comics that I just highlighted in the shout outs links down below. He actually had a woof woof and the wolf man and I believe a mummy, the same woof woof that you have in his background. So definitely go check it out. Obviously, must be a horror fan, classic horror fan, because I think it was a mummy head and the woof woof head, so the wolf man head. So um, yeah. Well, I heard. I think they were talking about that the other night, where the shows are 4 or 5 hours long, and then the after show, in the private chat, you guys are talking for another couple hours. So I forget who mentioned it. It might have been Mike or my evil Mike or Circumstance Marcus. Somebody mentioned it, but they said, yeah, you guys are going on for hours. That's great, man. That's. I mean, that just shows you, how well the community and you're making friendships, right? If you're hanging around just shooting the shit for 2 hours after you've done the live stream, then you've got a good group of guys talking. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, you definitely want to go check that out, Jimmy, because I was like, wait a minute, that's Woof Woof. He's got Woof Woof in the background, so it was pretty funny. Um, nice. Yeah, and that's one thing I like about watching your channel, Zach, is that you're always it's such a variety of cards that you're showing. Whether it's you did a Yu-Gi-Oh this week, you've got Pokemon, you've got the sports, you've got so many different cards that you're showing. So it's pretty it's fun to watch because some of those cards like the Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh just have some amazing art. And then obviously some of the sports stuff you show, some of the through the mail, some of those older sports guys that I remember watching as a kid. I got a question for you. Have you ever had a Lawrence Taylor card signed? He is one of my. I'm a big giant New York Giants fan, and I remember watching LT as a kid and just such a dominating player. I wonder if you ever had a LT card signed or attempted to send him one. Um, oh, nice. I got to check that out. Mr. Comics 89. I'm not sure if that channel's on my radar. I have to go look him up. Or if somebody can drop the link so I can do that. So all right, Chop. Have a good Saturday, good rest of your weekend. Yeah, I'm gonna probably wrap it up. I was hoping maybe somebody would jump on with me today, but um, not a big deal. I'm gonna try to do really. Wow, that's really cool. Did he sneak out in the middle of the night and go party? That's always the rumor with LT. Yeah, he is. He's definitely one of the sports figures, sports legends that I would love to meet and just get an autograph. Um, he's just watching him as a kid and being so dominant. He's by far one of my favorite players, and I love the conversation that people have about him. Is he the greatest? I mean, you just go look at some of the things. You just go. I go on YouTube and watch some of the highlights and just some of the things that he did. Yeah, I know. He had a crazy off the field, partying and drugs and things like that. But if you look at what that man did on the football field, it's crazy. Yeah, Eternals, let me know. I'll certainly be down to come on your channel. The live stream is great because it can you don't have to worry about editing, um, and you never know, who's going to pop on but if you have something planned, like having all of the guests on my 500 subscriber, giveaway show, it was just great conversation, great, comic book chat. So, okay. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me because he's very he still has a little bit of a crazy a crazy life. That's funny. That's really funny. I can see him. I can imagine him doing that too. That's funny. Yeah, he is. Oh, all right. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Yeah, that might be something that I might try to do too. Maybe I'll get an LT card and see if I can, because I think he's down in Florida somewhere. I think he's always lived in Florida since he retired, so that's where he's usually getting into trouble down there. So, um, yeah, I mean, I've seen some of the discussion. I saw a video recently. They were talking about him and Aaron Donald, since Aaron Donald won, just won the Super Bowl, and he's been a dominant player over the last 7 or 8 years. Um, but still, I don't think. I mean, and I'm an LT fan. He was a Giant. He helped us win Super Bowl. So, um, I certainly favor him in any of those discussions. But when you look at some of the numbers that he put up and just the dominance against some of the best players, double teams, it's hard to say that he was not one of the greatest defensive players of all time. Just a beast. And the fact that he could run down running backs from behind, from the opposite field, like they would run away from him and he'd be able to catch guys. Just amazing. That's that speed to be able to catch a guy, running back from behind. And a lot of times for losses, he'd catch him behind the line of scrimmage. So pretty amazing. Carl Banks, yeah, he's another great linebacker. He does a lot of stuff here for the Giants, New York radio, sports radio. So he's involved. He's on some of their so one of the local sports channels. Well, it might be national now. MSG Network. He does a lot of stuff for them for the Giants. So, and he's a pretty smart businessman too. I know he's done well for himself with some business dealings after football. So it's good to see that those guys have success. Because there's some players that you hear stories, and it's not only football that the guys that have blown through their money and then have to go get regular jobs after playing professional sports, which is kind of mind-boggling because the amount of money that these guys make today. Think they would be set for life if they manage their money well. So, but yeah, I know I don't want to turn it into a sports show here today with all my Spider-Man stuff behind me. So, but yeah, just if you don't know LT or if you question LT's greatness, just go search him up on YouTube and watch some of his highlights. You will not be disappointed. So, yeah, that was the thing about him too, right? They had to start. The left tackle became an important position because LT was over there, and the way they changed blocking and double teams and things like that. So, it's like I said, all you have to do is just go watch some highlights of him, and you'll see what I'm talking about if you don't know who he is. It's great because I did a couple little searches on YouTube, and now I'll have a bunch of LT stuff in my feed. So I get sucked into that rabbit hole of going to watch all of his highlights. So, all right. So I think I'm going to wrap it up here today, guys. Thanks for stopping in, hanging out with me this morning. Have a great rest of your weekend. Neil, congrats on your win. I'll get these books out to you shortly. So thanks, guys. Thanks for joining. And if Jimmy G is still here, we will leave with his favorite young lady.
You down with LCS? You down with LCS? You down with LCS? Who's down with LCS? You down with LCS? You down with LCS?